Hey folks, we're going for a walk. It's December 31st, New Year's Eve. We just wanted to walk and talk about a recap of 2024, what's to come in 2025. And we've come back to a place where I've been before. We filmed a scene in Must Love Board Games. This is the Agricola scene was filmed here because in Louisiana, we don't have a lot of hills. In fact, let's go off trail here and just take a walk over here. This is the frisbee golf court, and if the camera goes off of us, we're gonna keep talking. That's just how it is. We can barely see the screen right now. But so yeah, let's talk about 2024. I'm Jesse.
I'm Melissa.
You haven't said anything yet, so I figured that was a good time. Ooh, it's shady over here. Yeah, I feel like we filmed on top of that ridge over there. In fact, yeah, right over there on top of that ridge. But anyway, yeah, so we're gonna look like silhouettes now since we're in the shade, but we feel better. 2024 brought us two conventions for the first time for us. We went to Origins, we went to PAX, and PAX Unplugged, I should say, in Philadelphia. How did we feel about them? Yep, this is the hill that we filmed on.
Yeah, I feel like it definitely gave us something to look forward to this past year. You know, something bigger, something new to us, especially Origins being new to the group of us who have.
We're still good.
Huh?
We're still good. We're mic'd.
Yeah. In the past, we've gone to Dice Tower, which we did not go to this year, but the same little group of us all ventured to Origins together. So that was a new thing for us all to experience for a first large conventions.
Yep.
Definitely larger than any we've done in the past. And those do come with their pros and cons in their own way. You know, you kind of felt like there's a lot going on and can't take it all in. But the stuff that I do remember taking in, you know, I enjoyed.
Ooh, buddy.
I enjoyed the different experiences we had.
Yeah, one of them was kind of a work convention for us, PAX East or PAX Unplugged. The other one more of a fun convention. I prefer the fun conventions. Not a huge fan of the going to work conventions. We'll be at Dice Tower East in 2025, a return for us. I don't know if we've been there since it was called East.
No,
It used to just be Dice Tower Con.
Yeah, because the last time we went, it was right after they reopened, after all the shutting down. We went for the 1 year, but I think it was still just called Dice Tower at that point.
But I think I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's save the 2025 talk. We have some games we really liked this year.
Yeah, now the beginning of the year, from like the start of January all the way until Origins happened, I feel like it's such a blur. Like, I feel like we just had our 1 a month board game nights and played a lot of games with friends, but I think it was all like anticipating building up to Origins because it was like something new, something bigger. And it's like, oh, we have to prepare for that. We have to prep ourselves and be ready for it. You know, what's to look forward to. And so the beginning of the year was just kind of just playing, you know, games with friends, which there were a few standouts.
Which is the usual.
Yeah, there were a few standouts for myself that probably weren't 2024 games by any means, but like stood out to me as games I played this year that I really enjoyed. And
Well, name one.
so one was something that you introduced me to, which is Neotopia.
Yep, we got puddles coming up.
Yeah, which is not
Off to the right.
not that much older a game. Probably what, about 2023?
Slow mud. Huh?
Oh gosh, it's
Louisiana,
a little slushy.
be Louisianing.
We're going through swamp waters, and now my shoe is wet.
I'm all right.
Yeah, because you don't have a hole in your shoe.
Oh, well, maybe,
Okay. Yeah, so Neotopia is one that it's like a 2023 game, but I didn't really get introduced to it and play until this past year. But by the end of the year, I was I enjoyed it so much, and I was so into the game. I actually taught a group of our friends one board game night. Just pulled out the game and said, "Hey, let's learn this one. I'll teach it to y'all." And that's not normally a thing for me to just open up the game and say, "Hey, I'll teach." But I really enjoyed it. I think it grew on me, and I liked the thematics and the style and the, just the easy play of it. So that's one that stood out to me, was Neotopia this year.
Yeah, I enjoy that one. That one was sent to us from Arcade Wonders. That's a good one that was sent to us. One we picked up on the way back from Origins, Obsession. That's a 2018 release.
Yes.
That one stood out to me as one of the good games I discovered in 2024. Another one that I backed is a really simple game that some reason thematically has so much of an impact. Ooh, we got squirrels.
Squirrel.
Very friendly here. Let's Go to Japan as a 2024 release.
Yes.
That's a fun one. You got another one?
One that I pretty much share with just about everybody in our group these days is Mountain Goats.
Was that 20?
Definitely not a 2024
No.
game by any means, but I just now discovered it, and I really gravitate toward everything about it. I mean, we have like 3D printed inserts that you made, 5th player expansion. Like, I pretty much pull that game out at every board game night and try to get somebody to play with me.
Yeah, any other honorable mentions for 2024?
There was one that we played.
I don't know what's up that hill.
That we played our 3rd edition copy of, because
There's
this
a big
is
hill over here.
yeah, this is a game that one of our good friends in the group has a copy of, that is Kingsburg.
Oh,
We just
yeah.
recently got.
Got the Kingsburg 3rd
Oh,
edition. We did the
so
unboxing.
good.
It's good, but I mean, I had to update everything because what you get in the box is not that great.
Oh, and another one that really stood out to me that we had to really get a bunch of extras that you made for was Comic Book Hunters.
Oh, Comic Hunters. Yeah.
Well, with the comic books, yeah, Comic Hunters with the little comic books.
Yeah, I enjoy that one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it stays too long for what it is.
I think I like it for the simplicity, but I also for the nostalgia of, like, when I look at the cards, like, oh, I had that comic book, and you start like associating with.
We don't
the
come to
comics
this
you
park
had.
very often, so I'm just looking around. All right, well, I guess we go back down the stairs. I don't know.
Oh, we could just stand right here for a second. Oh, to loop around this way.
Well, you can go back down.
Ambiance of the trails.
Yeah, we're just going for a walk with you all. So, after Origins and everything like that, I think a big moment of 2024 was when Ronald came into town and we recorded a bunch of top 10s, some that still haven't even come out yet. And yeah, just a lot of content of us playing games, talking. It felt like the old school days of iHeart Board Games. But it was cool that he spent like 2 weeks with us to get that done. Sorry if our heads are cut off.
Oh, yeah. And then with Ronald coming into town, we got to do a lot of the legacy stuff that we had been waiting on. Gosh, how long?
Rise of
5 years
Queensdale.
waiting to play that game.
No, that's a
We got
2017
some legacy
game.
games in, and we got 2, not just 1, but 2 legacy games in the time I was here, because we just pushed and pushed to make it happen.
What was the other legacy game?
Campaign, Sleeping
yeah.
Lodge.
It's not legacy.
So we got 1 legacy, 1
I don't
campaign.
think it is. Yeah,
we
so
got
after all
some-
that,
Yeah.
we had PAX. Going to Philadelphia, new city for both of us. New experience. I kind of wish I would have seen more people, because later on I found out so many people I knew through either media or actually knew personally were there, and I didn't know that. Oh, we didn't find the media room till the last day. All that isn't released yet, but I'm gonna release it. It's a lot of editing. want to do a proper vlog about it. We filmed a lot of stuff.
Yeah, PAX was definitely a working con for sure. You know, we didn't get in board game plays or did a lot of really searching out for games more so than meeting with the people we could meet with, which was also beneficial. There's benefits to doing a working con and getting to know some stuff you might not know otherwise.
My Apple Watch said, hey, you're working out. You should log this. So what do we think for 2025?
I'm excited to go back to, like we mentioned, we're going to be heading back to Dice Tower. Kind of now that we've gone to the big cons, go back to something we knew before, kind of compare and contrast there. But I'm looking forward to it. So I'm looking forward to that in 2025. There's some new games that are on the horizon that we saw at PAX that I would be interested in when they would come out. So stuff to look forward to with that.
I don't know. I think it'll be a very different year. We got Sobo coming up in March, just Southern Board Game Fest in Lafayette, Louisiana. We normally would stream there. We're all set for that. I'm gonna just do everything very differently. We're gonna just do interviews. We're not gonna play any, we're not gonna stream. I just want to change how I do things in that.
Like, I really enjoyed this setup because you did this with Jay Bell at PAX, which really did kind of was eye-opening for me. It's like, this seems so easygoing, like just, hey, come walk with me. You're walking this way, I'm walking that. Let's just go for a walk, let's talk. And that sometimes we're at a con, people can get really busy, it can get really hectic, lots of stuff going on, but just to go walk with somebody, this is like the perfect way to just
still a few things I want to change with it, but yeah, it's pretty much getting there.
Yeah, so that'll be a fun thing to try to do for Sobo this year, to do more like little one-on-ones and easy stuff so we can really experience the con, because sometimes that's what ends up happening, is that you do these cons and you want to be the gamer and you want to just go and play games, but when you're also making the content, you know, it's dividing your time. So this might be a better use of that time, especially when you go to those smaller, just couple days. It's a lot to take in just a couple of days.
Yeah. On a more somber note, a lot of things are going to change as far as the people you see on this channel. The two of us, I mean, we're here. We're here for, I guess. Yeah. I mean, I'm definitely here.
I mean, I know
without me, it doesn't exist.
I know I took a lot of hiatuses in 24, which kind of left a bitter, sour taste in my mouth, so to say. So I'm glad that I'm going to be more available in 25. I'm going to make that a point to be more available.
Well, yeah, Matt is taking a step back. Matt from Table Talk. If you want to know more about that, I advised him to do a 2025 preview so he could talk about it. So hopefully he did that. Go check out his channel at Table Talk Gamers here on YouTube. Our friend Drew is taking a step back as well. And all these are, you know, people have complicated lives, so they got to take care of their lives first before they can have fun playing games and talking about them. We hope they come back. I do think that can happen, and hopefully will happen.
And it's sad to know that why I'm going to be there more often is because other people are taking a step back, but it's also nice to know that I can be more around now in 2025.
Yeah, I don't know. I did a poll recently talking about, we could slow down a little bit here. We're at this big compass.
Ooh. We are in a big compass.
Yeah, I guess I should show it.
There's east right there. There's south. Yep. West, north.
Oh, it sounds a little weird,
a little amplified. Oh, it talks about the sundial over here. Oh, that's cool.
Use the shadow to tell your time. You get to see some cool stuff like that whenever you go take your, you know, instead of sitting in front of our board games, we go for a walk instead.
So, you know, maybe this can be something we do more in 25 as well.
I mean, that's always been a thought of mine, doing like top 10 nature games while walking in nature. I think that'd be a cool thing.
Yeah, so new change is always you know, not the easiest thing to
You
do,
go down
but
this way.
it could be good change as well. So we're hoping for good changes in 25.
Yeah, I don't know what to expect. You know, I feel like 24 was a big growth year with changes in our format. And I don't know, maybe we just keep doing different things. I don't like to do the norm, but it seems like the norm does pretty well when it comes to like top 10s and stuff.
What you're saying about the poll, you know, people are kind of looking for something.
They're looking for classic games.
Yeah,
The
something
poll said
different.
more than half the people voted to have playthroughs of older games. This was up against featuring new games. It was up against doing skits, and it was up against top 10s. Top 10s had about 30%, and playthrough of old games had about 55%.
I think a lot of it has to do as well as that, you know, hobby stores and board game stores and different cafes and stuff that might be in your cities are coming around to having some of those classic games that, you know, somebody's classic game might be another person's first game they've ever played in the new year. So to go back to
I
some
love
of those
older
classics,
games, so I'm okay with that.
Trying to share and branch out the, you know, the games that inspired us to play, you know, might be somebody's, you know, new thing for them to do.
Yeah, I'm not a
year.
huge fan of selling games I don't actually enjoy. Like, I almost feel like I'm pitching something I don't believe in. So it'd be nice to show new games.
Yeah, and as people have seen many
I
times.
walked a mile.
Yes, people have seen many times on the streams and in different things. You're gonna know if I like a game or not. I definitely wear my emotions on my face. It comes to seeing when it's like, oh yeah, I like this game. So hoping to go back to some of the classics maybe in 25.
Step in the shadows over here so we can actually show up for the end of it. So yeah, we hope to have you here in 2025. Come along for the journey wherever it takes us, and hoping you have a great new year. We'll see you throughout it. Anything else?
Yeah. Until next time.
The box is closed.